We're seeing up-close images of Pluto and its series of moons. Greg McCauley from the Link Observatory joins us now. This has been so fascinating to watch. So that spacecraft's about the size of a grand piano and traveled 3 billion miles. How is that possible?
Well, it was launched 9.5 years ago, and it was the fastest launch ever in NASA's history. As a matter of fact, it was so fast it crossed the moon's orbit in just 9 hours. And back during the Apollo days, that was a 3-day journey. And so it's just been amazing.
What just all goes into to be able to do something like that?
You know, it's incredible. As we had talked before, it was not only is this flyby of Pluto and its system of moons remarkable, but it's a remarkable piece of human achievement. They had to, after 9.5 years and 3.2 billion miles of travel, they had to hit a circle about 200 miles in diameter just prior to insertion as they were flying past Pluto in order to get the right altitude and the right angles. 200 miles in diameter after 9.5 years and 3 billion miles, and they did it.
So what's so mysterious about Pluto? What are we going to learn from this?
We'll learn everything, actually. Pluto is kind of the underdog. You know, Pluto was discovered in 1930. It was just different than everything else. It was out beyond the orbit of Neptune and on a highly eccentric inclined orbit. Nobody knew anything about it. We'd never seen the surface of it. Even the Hubble couldn't take pictures because it was so small and so far away. If you can imagine, it's like looking at a golf ball 50 miles away is what it would be like going out in your backyard and trying to find Pluto.
And now this is something, though, that you can't see from your backyard. It
takes at least a 6-inch telescope to be able to see it, and still it would just be a point of light in the sky like a star.
Now, how about there at the Link Observatory?
We can, and we can, and when it's available and when it's visible in this hemisphere, we'll certainly have crowds out there to look at Pluto. It'll still just be a small spot.
So where does the spacecraft go now?
Well, now that it's flown past Pluto, it's traveling at 31,000 miles an hour. That's 9 miles a second, nearly 1 million miles a day. It's going to fly out into the Kuiper Belt. We're going to retarget and look for some of those Kuiper Belt objects, make that same flyby, and then it's going to leave the Kuiper Belt, eventually go through the Oort cloud and out into interstellar space forever.
And now you have a few programs coming up at the observatory.
We do. On July the 25th, Saturday night, 8 o'clock at the Mooresville Public Library, we're holding an hour-long multimedia program just about this mission. And then we're shuttling people out to our observatory so they can look at Saturn. And when Pluto is available in the night sky, we'll look at that too.
Thank you very much. Fascinating.